Okay, here's your homework help for tonight, dividing decimals with a decimal in the divisor. So I was told to do two problems. The first one, number 6. So I'm going to work out number 6 for you first. When you look at number 6, on the piece of paper, it is written just like this. So it's very, very important that you set it up correctly. So remember, the first number is my dividend. The second number is my divisor. So I have to set it up just like that first. Now, what you're going to notice is I have a decimal and divisor. I need to move it 2 places to the right. If I move it 2 places to the right, my divisor, I move it 2 places to the right in my dividend. Remember the PowerPoint, monkey see, monkey do, and then you move it straight up to your quotient. So this is kind of sloppy, so I'm going to rewrite it so it's a little bit neater. So I don't need that 0 in the front of my divisor. So it is 36 is my divisor. And then after I move my decimal, it's 169 and 92 hundredths. Move your decimal straight up to your quotient. So this is the problem. Now I'm going to work it out step by step. Does 36 go into 1? The answer is no. Put a 0, multiply, subtract, bring down. Does 36 go into 16? The answer is no. Put a 0, multiply, subtract, bring down. Does 36 go into 169? The answer is yes. I'm going to put a 4 times above the 9. 4 goes into 36, 144. I subtract, bring down the 9. Does 36 go into 259? The answer is yes. 7 times. So you got to remember to put it above that 9. 7 times 36 is 252. Subtract, get the 7, bring down the 2. Does 36 go into 72? My answer is yes. 2 times, which is the 72. So my answer to number 6 that I want to circle is going to be 4 and 72 hundredths. So that's number 6. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is number 8. And again, number 8 is written on your paper just like this. So when I rewrite this, I do want to change it, and I want to put the 2 and 35 hundredths as my divisor, the 10 and 81 hundredths as my dividend. Remember, I got to move my decimal 2 places to the right in my divisor, so I move it 2 places to the right in my dividend, and then I move my divisor straight up to my quotient. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this because it looks kind of sloppy right now. So I'm going to rewrite it so it looks neater. So at this point, I have 235 as my divisor, which is a whole number. I have 1,081 as my dividend, and I move my decimal straight up. So I do this again the long way. Does 235 go into 1? The answer is no. Put a 0. Does 235 go into 10? The answer is no. Put a 0. Bring down the 8. Does 235 go into 108? Again, the answer is no. Put a 0. I know some of you guys skip these steps. Now, does 235 go into 1,081? My answer is going to be yes. And as I look at this, if I cover it up, I want to think how many times 2 will go into 10. which would be 5 times, but since I'm carrying something over from the 3, I'm probably going to go one less than 5, which is 4. And again, if you make a mistake, you can always erase it. So 4 times 5 is the 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is the 14. 9. When I subtract, it worked out perfect, but I don't have a 0 here. So remember, I can add all the zeros I want to at the end here so that I can work this out. Now, does 235 go into 1,410? My answer is yes. We know it's going to be more than 4 times. So if I cover it up and I look at 2 goes into 14, well, that's 7. But remember, I'm carrying something over from the 3, so I might go less than that and put a 6 there. So let's see. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 3, 21. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So all that work, my answer is 4 6/10. So again, I hope this helps you. Remember, we have a quiz on this Friday.